What if the perfect secluded smart home you bought to protect your family from a dangerous stalker turns out to be a high-tech fortress designed to trap you inside with a killer? A sensational global bestseller from the undisputed queen of modern popcorn thrillers, The Intruder is Freida McFadden's heart-pounding psychological thriller. Leaning hard into the modern anxieties of artificial intelligence, home automation, and domestic isolation, McFadden constructs a breakneck, paranoia-fueled maze where the lines between sanctuary and cage are terrifyingly blurred. The story follows Chloe Vance, a successful true crime podcast producer who has spent the last year living in a state of hypervigilance. After surviving a terrifying near miss with an obsessive stalker, Chloe and her husband, a charismatic software developer named Ethan, decide to leave the city behind. They invest their life savings into a state-of-the-art smart house tucked away in a quiet, densely forested suburb. The property is controlled by an advanced central AI security network designed to monitor every window, lock every door, and track any anomalies across the grounds. For the first time in months, Chloe feels like she can finally breathe behind the reinforced glass. The illusion of safety completely shatters just a few weeks after moving in. It begins with subtle glitches, security cameras blacking out, lights turning on in the dead of night, and the central AI system welcoming an unregistered guest that the cameras never capture. When Chloe discovers a muddy footprint inside their locked mudroom and notices her personal belongings being subtly rearranged, she becomes convinced that her former stalker has tracked her down and breached their digital perimeter. However, as she desperately begs her husband to override the system and let them leave, Ethan begins to downplay her fears, gaslighting her into believing that her true crime obsession is triggering a paranoid psychological relapse. Trapped inside a high-tech smart prison with a husband she no longer trusts and a system that won't let her out, Chloe must figure out if the intruder is breaking in from the outside or if he has been inside all along. The Intruder is a stellar addition to McFadden's catalog, delivering the exact brand of addictive, binge-worthy pacing that has made her a book talk titan. McFadden masterfully exploits the claustrophobic dread of technology turning against its creator, ratcheting up the domestic suspense through short cliffhanger-heavy chapters that refuse to let the reader put the book down. Powered by a wildly popular, intensely expressive audiobook adaptation that brilliantly brings Chloe's escalating tech-fueled panic and the AI's chillingly calm automated voice to life, this edge-of-your-seat thriller culminates in a relentless series of double crosses and a signature, jaw-dropping final twist that completely redefines the entire plot.